Let's be honest. Studying the old-fashioned way takes forever. Reading every page, writing notes by hand, rereading chapters you've already forgotten, it's exhausting. But here's the truth. AI tools are completely changing the way people study. Right now, you can cut your study time in half and actually improve how much you retain at the same time. In this video, I'm breaking down the best AI tools that will completely transform the way you study. Let's get into it. ChatGPT, your personal tutor available 24/7. If you're not using ChatGPT for studying yet, you're missing a huge advantage. It works like a 24/7 tutor that never gets tired or impatient. The key is better prompting. Instead of just asking for explanations, ask it to simplify, quiz you, or test your understanding. You can also upload notes and get summaries, create study guides, and practice exam questions instantly. For subjects like math or science, you can go step by step and keep asking until everything actually makes sense. Notion AI. Turn your notes into a study system. Most students take notes but never use them effectively. Notion AI fixes that. It turns your raw lecture notes into organized, searchable study material by summarizing, restructuring, and pulling out key points. You can even convert long notes into tables, flashcards, or full revision guides across an entire semester. For students who struggle with organization, it turns messy notes into a complete study system. Quizlet AI. Smarter flashcards without the manual work. Quizlet has always been popular with students, but its AI features make it much more powerful. You can paste in your notes and instantly generate flashcards, turning what used to take an hour into seconds. It also adapts to your weak areas, showing difficult cards more often using spaced repetition. With auto-generated practice tests, it's one of the fastest ways to turn study material into exam-ready knowledge. Photomath and Wolfram Alpha, for when numbers make no sense. Let's talk about tools that are game changers for STEM students. Photomath lets you scan any math problem and instantly see a step-by-step solution. The real value isn't the answer, it's learning the method behind it like an interactive textbook. Wolfram Alpha goes even deeper, handling calculus, physics, chemistry, and statistics with full step-by-step breakdowns, graphs, and alternative forms. Together, they give you instant, on-demand math guidance that's faster and more accessible than any tutor. Speechify. Study without even looking at a screen. There's a huge population of students who retain information better when they hear it rather than read it. And even for visual learners, mixing audio into your study routine adds a second layer of reinforcement. Speechify is an AI-powered text-to-speech app that reads any document, PDF, or web page aloud in a natural-sounding voice at whatever speed you choose. The practical application here is massive. You can listen to your textbook chapters while commuting, exercising, or doing anything that keeps your hands busy. The AI voices are realistic enough that it doesn't feel like a robot reading to you, and you can adjust the speed to push yourself into faster comprehension over time. And many users report working up to 2 to 3 times the normal reading speed without losing retention. For students balancing heavy reading loads with limited time, Speechify turns dead time, commutes, gym sessions, cooking, into productive study time. Consensus and Elicit. AI for research papers. One of the most painful parts of academic work is digging through research papers. Consensus and Elicit are 2 AI tools built specifically to make this faster and smarter. Consensus lets you type a research question in plain language and pulls findings directly from peer-reviewed studies, summarizing what the evidence actually says. Instead of opening 15 different papers and skimming abstracts, you get a synthesized answer with citations. Elicit works similarly, but gives you more control. You can extract specific data points from papers, compare study methodologies, and build structured research summaries. For anyone writing essays, research papers, or preparing for a class where evidence-based arguments are expected, these tools compress hours of library work into minutes. They don't replace reading the actual papers when depth is required, but for quickly understanding the landscape of a research topic, they are genuinely transformative. Otter.ai. Never miss a word in lecture again. Taking notes while listening to a lecture is one of the hardest cognitive tasks students face. You're trying to process, understand, and write simultaneously, and something always gets lost. Otter.ai solves this by recording and transcribing your lectures in real time. You open the app, hit record, and focus entirely on listening and understanding while Otter captures every word. After class, you have a full, searchable transcript. The AI also identifies speakers, highlights key moments, and can generate a summary of the entire session. You can search for any term and jump directly to where it was mentioned. For long lectures or fast-talking professors, this is a game changer. Some students use it as their primary note-taking method, then go back to the transcript afterward to pull out the most important points and build their actual study notes. That separation of capture and processing is actually a superior approach to trying to do both at once. Khanmigo, a tutoring that actually teaches Khan Academy, has been a free learning resource for years. And their AI tutor, Khanmigo, represents a new level of interactive learning. What sets Khanmigo apart from just using ChatGPT for tutoring is that it's built specifically for education and deliberately doesn't just give you answers. Instead, it guides you through problems using the Socratic method, asking you questions, pointing out what you already know, and nudging you toward the solution rather than handing it to you. This approach builds genuine understanding rather than answer dependence. It's particularly effective for math and science, where working through the reasoning process matters more than knowing the final answer. For younger students or anyone who finds themselves too tempted to copy AI answers without understanding them, Khanmigo provides a guardrail that actually makes you think. And it's also completely free with a Khan Academy account, making it one of the most accessible AI study tools available. How to use these tools without becoming dependent on them. Here's something important that most videos won't tell you. AI study tools are only as powerful as the way you use them. The trap many students fall into is using these tools to do the thinking for them rather than to enhance their thinking. The right approach is to use AI to accelerate understanding, not to skip it. Use ChatGPT to explain a concept, then close it and explain it back in your own words. Use Quizlet to generate your flashcards, but actually test yourself without looking at the answer first. Use Otter to capture lectures, but still review and engage with the material afterward. Yet the students who get the most out of these tools are the ones who treat them as accelerators, not shortcuts. When you combine AI efficiency with genuine engagement and active recall, you create a study system that is both faster and more effective than anything that existed 10 years ago. That's your complete breakdown of the AI tools that are actually worth using for studying. Every single one of these is available right now. Most of them are free or have free tiers, and together they cover every major pain point students face: note-taking, comprehension, memorization, research, and problem-solving. If you found this helpful, drop a like and subscribe because we're covering more AI tools and productivity topics every week. And if there's a specific tool or study challenge you want me to cover next, we'll leave it in the comments. I read all of them. See you in the next one.